Warning, the following video has not been approved by the Comic Code Authority and is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The.Comic.Assassin. Today, I'm going to be showing off some books that I picked up over the last 2 weeks. But first, I want to give a little bit of a plug to Rena Brown for her book, Isle of the Dark. They're actually live right now in the background. So Gray Man, Matilda Gothica, they've been doing a kind of like a weekly series, doing a read along with this book. It's a very cool book, and right now, if you go to Rena Brown's website, you can get not only this book, but I believe 3 others for $25 up until Valentine's Day. So it's a little bit of a special. So if you haven't gotten on the bandwagon yet, now's the best time to get on that bandwagon. So there's a little bit of a shameless plug, all right? But what books came out this week that I picked up? And since I didn't do a video last week, I'm going to show off some of those too. So starting off with last week, we had Chained to the Grave, #1. And I haven't done a comic book review in a long time. If I have time this Friday, I might try to drop a comic book review, and this one might be included. So Chained to the Grave, #1. Maniac of New York. This was an awesome read. Very awesome read. Devil's Dominion. This is from Black Box Comics. It was the only copy they had on the shelves. And I snagged it. Haven't read it yet. Another King in Black tie-in. I love this whole King in Black stuff, but I'm really getting tired of the tie-in stuff. It seems like every week it's something new. But I got the Black Knight one. I can't afford to get all of them, especially trying to get all the other books that I want. There you go. Venom 33. That's a pretty dope cover. You got Noel kind of coming out of the mouth there. I thought that was sweet. Resident #7. That's also a book that I've been keeping up with that I've very much enjoyed. Redemption #1. Now this is just a little mini series. This is #1 of 5. And I actually really enjoyed this read. So I'm definitely going to be picking up #2. Alright, moving on. Like I said, last week was heavy. Last week was heavy. Got Canto #2. This is #5. Of course, the Immortal Hulk 43. And I think the one book that a lot of people were going after last week was The Amazing Spider-Man 55, the second print. That Gleason art is just amazing. The first print went nuts. My comic book shop got shorted, and I wasn't able to get a hand on the first print, so I went ahead and got the second print, and not only did I get 1 copy, I got 5 copies in all. And usually I don't order a lot of copies, but this normally what I do for my kids is I always get them a comic book for their birthday and for Christmas. This Christmas time there wasn't a lot of stuff that came out, so I'm going to make this their Christmas book from last year. So they'll all get a copy of that in there, and plus I have an extra one. So Strange Academy #8. That's just been a fun read. And the other series that's been jumping off, it's been jumping off hot, and that is Star Wars. So we had Star Wars The High Republic Adventure #1. I picked that one up. And also Star Wars The Republic #2. A lot of first appearances in these, and a lot of people are going after them. So some of the back issue stuff I went after, and none of these were in dollar bins, but I think I got good deals on them. So first off was, actually I'll start with this one. Avengers. This is Volume 4, #1. My comic book shop only had what they consider the blank variant, even though it's not completely blank. Now this book's been heating up. This was on, what is it called? Cover Prices, list of hot comics. So basically this book is heating up because there is word that Azari T'Challa, which is the son of Black Panther and Storm, might be taking over the reins of Black Panther in the MCU. Kind of makes sense. And I got it for $4, but it's currently going for about $20 online, at least last time I checked. So I said, figure for $4, why not go on a gamble? Because if it does pay out, that $20 is going to be a lot more for this book. There's several different variants for this one. And then I got Slingers. And I hadn't even heard of this book. Slingers #0. This came out from Wizard. And this one has been heating up too. I got it for $2. And right now, at least last time I checked, it was going as high as $35. All right, and the reason being is because apparently this is the first appearance of Dusk, or something like that. Like there's a rumor that they might be doing a Dusk movie, which is a character you normally see in Spider-Man. Apparently, I mean I can't remember which one it is, but anyway, this book has been heating up, and I went and looked for it and got it for $2. So why not? All right, so what did I get this week? This week was a little bit of a lighter week. Thank God. All right. Another story I've been enjoying, I Walk with Monsters, #3. Wolverine, Black, White, and Blood, #3. And apparently a lot of people were kind of excited about this book. I haven't looked in it. I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently Wolverine gets into a battle with Cosmic Ghost Rider. So I knew some people that were kind of going after this book just for that fight alone. Eternals, #2. Like I said, Eternals 1 was pretty predictable, but it got me intrigued enough to pick up #2 and see what happens. And who knows, once the Eternals movies do drop, these books might be more sought after. But I did enjoy the first one. Amazing Spider-Man, I believe this is, what is it, 59? And so this is the Marvel Masterworks 300th Anniversary Edition. So this week they had several ones. Amazing Spider-Man being one. I think they had a Daredevil one. And basically it's just, it's the artwork, but it has the frame along. It looks pretty cool. So that's the one I picked up. Let's see. This is another hot book that I think a lot of people were going after. It's probably not going to heat up. Well, it might heat up a little bit, just because it does have, well, and this is going to be the thing, which one is the first cover appearance of Red X? Because this is #2, but the #1 reprint just came out this week as well. To me, this is the better of the two, and that's the one I went with. I already have 2 copies of Future State Teen Titans, #1. No need for me to get a reprint. Like I said, I don't flip books. But yeah, there you go. Another book, Daredevil #27. And then Radiant Black #1. This is one of those books that people are talking about. And just from what I've read, I've heard a lot of people saying that this is going to be starting to pave the way for the new Image universe. I don't know if that's true or not. Those are just things that I've read. But Radiant Black, I look forward to giving that a read. I got to spend a lot more time at Comic Book Shop today because I was waiting on the doctor's appointment. Had to give the old blood again, so I was like, hey, there's no reason for me to go home and come all the way back this side of town to go to the doctor's appointment. So I was going through some back bins. I picked this one up, and if you know why this book was talked about, remind me. I just had it written down because I watched all y'all guys' videos as much as I can, and this book was mentioned about it could be hot in the future, and I picked it up, and it's the Incredible Hulk's annual #1. And I don't know if I got the right one or not, but I had it written down. And I paid $4 for it. I looked in the synopsis of the book, and basically it's got Spider-Man, it's got Deadpool with some alternate universe. Like I said, I might have even gotten the right book. But I said, why not? I bought this, Spider-Man's Get Craven. This is #5. I might actually already have this comic, but I'm a sucker for the whole Get Craven series. Each one of them had like a movie homage cover. This one, it's Cape Fear, right? I believe it's Cape Fear. It's been so long since I've seen that movie, but I believe that is. But I know I don't have the full run, and I saw it was Buck. I was like, hey, why not get it anyway? This is another one. I just really like the cover. This is Daredevil, the Man Without Fear. I believe it's number 344. Tag's covering up, so I can't see, but I think that is. And this is I believe, I don't know if it's a Wizard or if it's a Wizard special edition of a comic, but it's X-Men. I believe it's a Wizard. That stuff that comes from Wizard. It says it up there. But I figured for $1, why not? This is one I've always, whenever I see this cover, I usually always pick it up, especially if it's $1. And that is Daredevil, The Fall from Grace, Chapter 4. This is number 323. This is basically when you get some venomized Daredevil action going on. I think that's an awesome cover. I've always enjoyed that cover. But the big win of the week, and this is probably the first time I've ever bought a comic book from this company. But on CoverPrice.com last week, this was their #1 comic. And it's Mystic number 15. And this book is one that you can find in dollar bins. And I know you can because I got it for 50 cents. Alright, and apparently this has the first unconfirmed appearance of Harry Potter. And because of this news, and of course you know how things get speculated, this book has jumped out the roof. I mean, I got online and it's selling for 30, 40. I think this book has sold as even high as like $100. All right, not graded, right? Not slabbed or anything, just for a raw copy, right? So this book has jumped in price. But Mystic number 15. Hey, if the Spec's your game, and you know people that have a lot of dollar bins, 50-cent bins, you find a lot of cross-gen stuff in there. All right, but go try to get number 15 and sell it while it's hot, because you never know. They might come out and say, no, it's not, etc. Since I'm showing stuff, and because I need to do some cleaning in my house, I'm going to open up another BamBox. Now, this is the January BamBox. It's their anniversary box. I want to say they had the franchises that they had listed were Ghostbusters, Transformers, and the movie Hook. I think they added something else in there later on, but those are the three that come to my mind. So let's go ahead and see. All right. So it's upside down. Open up the box. Of course, you got your black paper. It seemed really small this time, so we'll see. Okay, interesting. So the pen is Transformers. I don't know if you can see that well. Looks like we got some Optimus Prime action going on right there. They had a card, which they did last year. I thought they were done doing this stuff, but apparently not. Magneto. That's kind of cool. I just didn't know they were going to continue the whole thing. And if they do, great. If not, fine. All right. So we got. All right. So there's three prints in here that I can tell. And my scratch off. I'll do that one later. Let's see. So boom. All right. So we got a comic book. All right. Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys. The Big Lie. This is number 3. Kind of an interesting choice to put into the comic because it's not a number 1. I don't think it's an exclusive. It may be. But it just seems like a random comic to throw in there. I'm not going to complain whenever I get a comic. It just seems kind of... One, it had nothing to do with the franchises listed, and just seems like something extra they threw in there. Hey, that's cool. Alright. Boom. Alright, let's see. Alright, Ghostbusters. Once again, they might have it on the cheat sheet if it's added, but obviously this is Slimer. This is some fan art. This is number 2,141 out of 2,200 copies. It is signed. If you want to call that a signature. But that's pretty cool. Who doesn't like some Slimer? And so does that mean there are any... Oh, so that means the last franchise that haven't been done is Hook. We haven't got a celebrity autograph yet, so I'm assuming this one's going to be someone from the movie Hook. Awesome! Rufio! I like that. I like that. If you were a kid my age when Hook came out, you knew how badass Rufio was. So that's cool. That's an autograph I really enjoy getting. There's a few variations you could have gotten for the Transformer pin. Thank God they did not do a variant of this, because they probably just like changed his eyes a different color or something like that. They had did some different prints for this one. They had two other ones. This one shows Rufio the most pronouncedly, so I'm glad with that. The card. Alright, the prop item. As comic collectors, we're always excited to be able to send out collectible ones. Wait, I'm not going to read this out loud. So it says it is a limited edition. So they say they're out of print. Okay. So yeah. So overall, it wasn't. And the giveaway for February was an Itchy and Scratchy Comics number 1, 9.6 graded comic. So that's cool. So yeah, those are my pickups. Like I said, I still had a lot of boxes to open. Life's just been busy. The kids are going to school, then they're not going to school. It's whatever. But yeah, let me know what books y'all picked up this week. What do you think about the pickups? If there's something that I'm not picking up, you think that I really should pick up. So, for instance, this guy at the comic book shop today, he was really talking very highly of the book Space Bastards. It's one that I passed on, but he really loves it. So, it might be a book I pick up. So, same scenario. If there's a book out there that you think that I should be reading, put it down below. Give me a reason why you think it's hot, and I might give it a try, you know? But obviously, at the end of the day, there's so many comics and so many dollars. So, yeah. But with that being said, y'all, it is New Comic Book Day. I'm wishing all of y'all happy hunting out there. Be safe, kind, and loving to one another. And we will check you next time. Feel free to comment. Feel free to like. All that good stuff if you want. I don't care. You know, I like the comments. I don't care if you subscribe. I don't care if you like. You know, that's not why I do this. I come here just to make content for you guys. But if you do, it is much appreciated. And with that, I will see y'all next time. Maybe this Friday. Don't hold me to it, but maybe this Friday I might do a little comic book review on some of these new number 1s. Alright, y'all. We'll check y'all later. Peace.